Hey, we're working on the car hauler today because tomorrow I'm going to pick up a 55 Chevy. So we got to do some work to this. First thing, installing this PowerArmor Max Toolbox battery storage from Torklift. So I've been needing some storage solutions for my trailer for a while now because all the straps, they just get tangled up in a wad in the back seat of my truck or scattered throughout the shop, and I never know where they're at. And so when Torklift reached out and said they wanted to work with me, I knew that this was going to be perfect for the front of the trailer. This is the PowerArmor Max. It was originally intended for like the front of an RV, like a camp trailer, to store your batteries. And you can even get it with like a solar panel on there to charge your batteries, which is pretty sweet. But I think it's going to work perfect for my car hauler. What's pretty cool about it, I think, is there's no hinge. What that's going to do is prevent, I mean, that's one less mechanical thing to break, basically, and get rusty. So the lid comes off, just like that. You can get several different sizes of the PowerArmor, all the way from like a little 20-inch box. This is their biggest one. It's just under 5 feet, because I wanted it to go all the way across the front of my trailer there. It comes with a little divider here that you can set anywhere. So we'll put the battery on one end. I'm not going to put a battery in it right away, but I do want to eventually replace this cross member here and fab up a spot for a winch. So having a battery in here is going to be awesome. And then look at all this storage where I'm going to be able to put all my straps, tie downs. I'll put some duct tape, some tie wire, kind of the basic things that you need when you're going to retrieve an old car. And then the tools for raising up and down the trailer, and lug wrench, all those types of things. Everything I need for the trailer, I think, will fit in this box nicely. All right, so just pulled the battery mat out there, and it's slotted all the way across, so we've got plenty of options for screwing this thing down. So I'm going to get moved over there. We're actually going to fasten it down, then get the dividers in and the stiffener. Oh yeah, I like that. Get a tape measure. Okay, see here, 3 7/8, 4 3/8. So we got to move over 1/4 inch. That's pretty good. Okay, put that there to the front of the trailer. 7 3/4. Just a tiny bump. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some wood legs. These self-tappers just drill too much of the hole, drill too much of the meat out. All right, ended up stealing some carriage bolts actually from that trailer project that I haven't started. And that worked out great. It's nice and secure. I think I'm gonna get the shop vac out, suck that stuff out real quick, get the mat back in, and then we'll put that divider in. This is gonna be awesome. So, and I'm not losing any deck space hardly. I never had the Jeep pulled this far forward. So that's gonna be great. I love it. Put the mat back in. All right, so if you were gonna install this thing on the front of like your camp trailer, it does have a couple hardware options that would work for you. So if you have like a C-channel frame, you'd use these bolts here, and then if you've got a square tube frame, a rect tube frame, where you can't access the nuts, it comes with these self-tappers. Self-tappers just didn't work for me with the wood because it just drills out all the holding material. Also, they give you these little rubber grommets that will just kind of sit right over the head of the bolt here, and that will protect your mat. But since I'm using those carriage bolts, they're nice and round, so I don't think we have to worry about that. I think I'm going to put the battery on this side. So I'm going to put the divider over here because the key to unlock it is on this side. And that's the driver's side, which is perfect. So I want to put the straps and tools and stuff on the driver's side where it's easy access. So I'm going to put the divider over here. We'll put the little brace right out there and we'll fill her up. All right, divider's in. I like it. Little spacers in. Now we just got to grab the straps. All right, so it also comes with these straps here to tie down your battery. So I'm just gonna leave those in the battery slot for now. Better grab a coat. It is cold. I used to be a chain and chain binder guy, and then a couple years ago, Alex got me these straps, and pretty sweet that I have a best friend that gets me Christmas gifts and whatnot, because these are a game changer. They're just so much lighter, and you know, like the chains are loud when you're dragging them across the trailer and axles and stuff, and these straps are just so fast and just a lot easier to handle. Got all these different axle straps and stuff, so pretty sweet. Man, this stuff fits in here nicely. I'm gonna throw my ratchet straps in there too. Oh yeah, there's plenty of room in there. Lots of room. So I have to figure out what lug wrench I need. Get that in here. Throw some tie wire, duct tape, a few other supplies, maybe some WD-40. But yeah, super nice to have some storage on here, nice and secure. So, all right, next step. I have about 2 hours to rewire this thing. So I'm just going to show you the highlights. I'll show you what I'm using. Bought a bunch of stuff on Amazon. Hopefully it'll be good because none of my lights work right now. Plug's like all broken. And show you what I'm working with here. Got this new whip here. And it's got like this junction box. I think it's going to make it super convenient to wire everything up, and it kind of tells you everything, what each color is supposed to be. I bought a 7-wire spools of the 14 gauge, and it didn't come with black, so that's fine. Purple's the new black, I guess, but the black goes to the battery anyway, and I'm not doing that right away. First thing I got to do is tail. I'm just gonna go in order of importance, and tail lights is going to be number one. All right, I've got brake lights, I've got turn signals, I've got running lights. Well, I got tail lights anyway. I didn't hook up any of the side lights because just kind of out of time, but the new whip looks good. Got it all secured in there. And this junction box is super cool. I think that's gonna make it super easy if I have any issues to just work on, you know, one light circuit instead of having to take the plug apart, which will be awesome. This looks a lot better than just having that plastic coating around bare, or you know, the loose wires. So I got a lot of tidying up to do, but I'm kind of out of time. We're leaving in the morning after I drop the kids off for school. At least have some lights, and I got trailer brakes, so should be good to go. And then we'll tidy up the wiring the rest of the way another day, get the marker lights and all that stuff. Really happy with this junction box deal. I'll link everything that I use down in the description. I don't know if it's like high quality, gonna last a long time, but it was pretty good to work with. I also use these like solder connectors instead of the crimp connectors. They have a little section of heat shrink tubing, and then that little chunk of solder in the middle is actually pretty cool. But you want to get some good heat pretty much immediately on there. I was trying to use a lighter at first, and that just wasn't quite hot enough. Then I used my propane torch, and it like shrunk it down right now and got that solder hot. So yeah, pretty happy with this. Again, I don't know the quality. We're just an Amazon special, but I think it is going to be better than you know, the crimp style connectors. So, all right, I'll see you in the morning when we start heading to go get that 55 Chevy. All right, I'm with my buddy Jordan. We just drove 3 hours and picking up his 55 Chevy. This thing's pretty rad. It's got a little small block. Not sure what size it is. We're gonna try to look at the code on there. But you got headers, that's sweet.
Yeah.
What's the story behind this thing?
So this belonged to my grandparents. It was my grandma's car, and I don't know where they got it from. They acquired it sometime after they were married, I think. So she got this one, and then he's got that 52 back there. And they moved out to the country, and as they were getting older, they just decided they didn't want to deal with it anymore. So they gave them to my brother and I. And for the last quite a while, it's just been sitting here because I haven't had anywhere to put it. So folks are getting ready to sell the house and downsize, and so it's finally time for me to do something about it. So we can get it out of here. And I don't know, I've had plans for stuff I want to do with it forever, but it's always been, you know, 200 miles away from my house, and so I'm excited to have it and be able to do something new with it.
Yeah. So we'll probably have it on the channel because I want to work on it. I've always loved the 55. So we might be able to get it to start. He says it runs decent. We're just having some fuel issues from sitting. So we're gonna try to get it running and pull it up on the trailer, make the trek home. But I mean, the interior is really nice.
Yeah, they had it reupholstered. So this used to be that.
Oh, it's got a B&M mega shifter in it, dude. That's sweet.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, that's really sweet.
I always thought it was really cool.
Yeah, I've got one of those in the Impala. It's so fun.
Yeah, I like it.
So
I'd never had one where you like have to pull the lever up to get it to shift, and
that might be the star shifter. I think the mega shifter is a bump action.
Okay.
But
I always thought it was really cool when he put it in there. I mean, I really liked when it had the standard shift in it, and so when he switched it over to this, I don't even know how many years ago, 20-something years ago. I was always kind of bummed me out because I always thought driving a standard shift was much more fun, but I thought that the one that he put in there though, I always thought was really cool.
Yeah, dude, the dash is nice. This is in really good shape.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Yeah, I think just get it tuned up and just drive the heck out of it.
Yeah, it used to be, so you can see, right, like this was what the whole car was like.
Oh yeah, I bet you can buff it.
It's just been weathered for so long. All the clear coat's worn off of it.
Yeah.
And,
I bet you can rub it out, man.
think so?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't tried. Like I said, it's just been sitting here. There's some spots right here where it's and chipping, and there's a spot over on the corner where I think something might have scraped on it or something. But this is all peeling off here, and so it's exposed. So there's a little bit of rust, but it's not awful. But the rest of it's all pretty great. Like the chrome all looks really good.
Some of our viewers are like from the East Coast and like upper Michigan, stuff like that. And so for us to call that rust, they're they'll just laugh at us.
Sure.
Dual exhaust.
Yeah, I think he's got glass packs on it. I remember right. Or nothing. There might be nothing.
Yeah, it looks like glass packs up right off the headers.
They're
very cool.
So he did the same thing. My pickups also got glass pack.
Yeah.
Just because my grandpa was like, I want my car to be as loud and obnoxious as possible.
I love it.
I always thought it was cool. So I remember one year he was like, yeah, I think I'm going to take those glass packs off the truck and put some quieter on there. And I was like, Grandpa, don't do that. It's so cool. I was like, okay, I'll leave it.
Nice. All right, let's see if we can get this thing to fire.
What?
If it sounds good and everything, you can buy Edelbrock 4-barrel intakes for these small blocks any day of the week for like 65, 70 bucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. No problem.
Kenny. I'll run the truck around like that,
Okay.
and then you should be able to
Swing real wide, you should be able to do it.
All right, we got it loaded. The toolbox was awesome. Having all the stuff right here for loading up the car, super nice. So very excited for that upgrade to the trailer. We're gonna see if we can get a few more things loaded. Jordan's got a few big tools we're gonna try to throw on here somewhere and make a 3-hour trek back home. But
Got it up there.
You got a sweet ride.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Excited to see what else we can do to it.
Heck yeah, man. Sweet. Well, I didn't want to take the time to change tires, and now we're gonna do it anyway. So, didn't make it very far with the load, but picked these guys up off Marketplace, so just threw them in the truck to make sure we had them. Oh, yay. All right. Made pretty quick work of that. Just gonna give it a little air here. Should be on our way. Definitely glad I picked up those tires. That would have sucked. They're not easy to find. All right, got the 55 in tow. Made it in a little later than we wanted to last night. It was dark, and so we figured we'd just wait till the next day to unload this thing. So we're going to pick up the kids from school. Then Jordan and I are gonna unload this thing where it's just gonna rest for the winter time, but you'll definitely be seeing it again on the channel. So I'm super excited to help Jordan out. You know, getting this thing running and driving, and then maybe do a little power upgrade, I don't know, here and there. We'll figure out what we want to do. See if we can do something with that small block, or maybe we'll find a new power plant. I'm not sure. So anyway, gonna check out his old Ford today too. All right, here's where she's gonna sit for the winter, but she's at least on the right side of the state. So we'll be able to work on this in the springtime. It's gonna be awesome. So excited to work on that old 55.
Hi.
And gonna be working on this old Ford too. I think he said it's a 75. Pretty sweet old truck. So he wants to get some better tires on the back and put a traction device, you know, either a lunchbox locker or a limited slip or something. So we're gonna work on that. It's a 9-inch, so it should be nice and easy. And I don't know, who knows what else will do this thing, but excited to be able to help my friends out working on some cool old rigs. This Torklift Toolbox has been awesome, holding all my straps and stuff, so it's so nice to not have to have this junk rolling on the floorboard of the truck, and works great for picking up old cars. So thank you, Torklift. You got an awesome product here. So all right, we got merch link down in the description. We got a ton of videos, check them out. Lots of cool content, I think. So anyway, wheel it, wreck it, wrench it, repeat. We'll see you next time.